Good evening, students. This is Mrs. Strata in your English class on Blackboard online, section 31, course 1301, section 30. I apologize. So as we're going into week 3, I kind of wanted to give you an audio-visual representation of what the class will look like as we navigate more into the course. Anytime that you usually see on the left side tab, the Blackboard as you go in through your Angelo Ramport with your username and password, the left side tab will always be accessible to you for the following things: orientation, welcome, announcements, instructor, course material, content, and so forth. Of course, mine looks a little different because I'm the instructor. I am simply going to navigate many of the things that hopefully will help you. And again, this is also a YouTube video, so it will be accessed through YouTube, but I will be posting the link. When I say that we will be working in a specific folder, it is because anything for that week will usually be in that folder. So let me show you an example. Last week, for week 2, I usually put the dates that the week goes into. For example, last week was August 30th through September 5th, or September 6th if you consider Labor Day weekend. When you open the folder, it'll usually tell you step by step what we're going to be doing during that week, whether it's something that we will be writing about, reading, watching, and so forth. It usually will also have somewhere within that summary what is expected, what's due, and at what time. Because I like to kind of post things early on, I usually give you about a full week to turn in things. Odds are, if things are posted on a Monday or Sunday or later Tuesday, those things will be due that following week, that midnight. So be on the lookout for due dates like that. Also, if there's a PDF, usually the PDF will be accessible and all you have to do is click it. It'll even open up a new tab for you. And again, as you're going down, basically go from top to bottom on what those things are. So if you've already read the PDF, odds are go to the next one, and so forth. Usually towards the bottom, there will usually be something like an assignment, maybe a journal template, or the discussion board for you to follow. The discussion boards themselves usually even have instructions as needed. So if I'm clicking on this discussion board, notice that once I create a thread, the thread will usually pop up with instructions specifically catered to that assignment. This was last week's. It usually will always tell you about a word count and what to do specifically for it. My thing is, this week's a little different. This week, I'm going to go dive into the introduction of an analytical reader. Last week, we touched base on an effective reader understands summaries. And so I had you go into a discussion board, read some summaries, and then do your own post about it. So this folder is not necessarily done. I'm still adding things to it, but I wanted to show you kind of the gist of what we'll be doing. We will be looking at this PowerPoint. You're more than welcome to read this and follow along if this helps, or you can just skip this video altogether and just go straight to these 3 things. When you click on this, it'll be a PDF of a PowerPoint presentation of what an analytical reader does, what to expect, steps in approaching your analytical essay, and things that help you. This is what a lot of people are going to start eyeballing, the analytical essay instructions. No, you're not going to be writing the essay this week, so if you pay attention, and hopefully I put this on the discussion post somewhere or announcements, don't start freaking out or getting anxious. It's not going to be written this week. Instead, you'll kind of go into a predestined post of thinking about topics that help you get there. And there's also a discussion board 3, but we will get there. So let me go straight into what I wanted to work on. The analytical reader presentation. If you open this up on your own, you're more than welcome to look at it. I do apologize for my shadow. It wasn't supposed to do that, so now you all know how it looked like. So let's look. My computer's kind of being weird, so sorry about that. And if it wants to start working, it'll start working. Any day now. I guess it's not going to let me. Okay. So what is an analytical reader? Okay. So in order for us to know how an analytical reader is, we have to first understand what an analytical essay is. We got to know what we're writing in order for us to know what we're doing. What is an analytical essay? An analytical essay is a type of paper where you set forth an argument and analyze it using supporting claims. The range of topics for this kind of paper usually include analyzing a book, an article, a specific event, or a movie. What should an analytical essay do? The objective of an analytical essay is the aim of the writer is to present a careful investigation into the details of the subject and provide readers with a comprehensible view of it. So types of analytical essays that are out there. These are a type of essays that you normally see within the analytical paradigm. Cause and effect. We see if this happens, this will happen. A compare and contrast type of essay with that topic. Classification, which means that it's just classifying things in their nature. A process type of essay. Or a definition, defining things in an analytical way. So what's an analytical reader? An analytical reader does the following things. They read thoroughly. They think critically. They examine deeply. As writers, first and foremost, with any major writing assignment, your main objective is to understand your material that you would use for your essay. An analytical reader is absorbing the main idea and breaking it down as the essay progresses. It is not a summary, but rather a simplified approach to the use. An analytical reader is also someone who will evaluate the source by thoroughly looking at its content and validity. The key to an analytical reader is that they read actively and respond strategically. So this is an activity that we could be doing in class if we had the in-person thing. And if not, you're more than welcome to do it on your own, and you're more than welcome to submit anywhere you see fit the type of answers that we will look at. So step 1, as it says, let's watch the video. And we're going to be thinking about and analyzing the TV ad. And if we were in class, we would be doing the following. Using the TV ad, answer the following questions on loose leaf paper. Okay, so let's look at this video. If it's going to let me play it. That would be really funny if it doesn't. I guess it's not. I can't remember what the video is about. Let me see real quick if I can fix this. I won't spend much time on this. I actually thought that it was going to pop up. And if it does, it does. If not, then I don't want to waste time. I think the ad itself is about this young girl that's trying to make a better use of her life by going to school, and her parents kind of sacrificing a lot for her to be there. And it kind of gives you a reflective piece on parents sacrificing a lot for their children. Education is important, all that good stuff. I am trying my best to get to the video. As you can see, it's given me kind of like this you can't type of thing. So let's go on to the next thing. So in the ad, some are going to believe that it's actually staged and some people won't. In a few sentences, again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's mainly just an in-class activity if we were doing that. It's going to explain why you think someone would believe the ad why it's believable, or why someone would say that it could be staged. Again, this is merely an exercise. It's not for a grade. Rather, it's to guide you into transition into the overview of an essay. You don't have to submit this anywhere if you don't want to. But it's kind of like this, why is it important? Okay? So some of the questions to think about as if we were able to go into the ad. What was the ad about? Is the message clear to the viewer? One of the questions that we try to answer in any essay is, who are the writer's intended audience? What's their age group? Do they have a specific gender? And why would this particular ad appeal to its viewers? Is this ad a representation of reality? Why or why not? Can you handle the facts? Can you validate the facts? Does this story affect your own views? I have no idea what's going on with my computer. What do you take from the central theme of this ad? What emotion does this ad bring to mind? And something that you notice right away from the ad. Let's see if this will allow me to find the video. I'm sorry that my video is a little choppy. No reason to cause harm. If it's going to allow us to watch it, then that's great. If you click on the video picture itself, it might even give you a link somewhere for us to watch it. This is kind of like one of those you get what you get type of things. I'm only going to hold this on for a few more seconds. Give me a few seconds. I am still here. Do not worry. I am still here. Wanted to make that clear. I am still here. Please continue. My computer wants to finally act up like it doesn't have any business. I am still here. Oh my gosh. I am still here. I like how this wants to take a little bit. This is also the part where I kind of say break for intermission, but my computer is just trying to do too much right now. It's doing too much. I am still here. If you're still listening, again, this is abnormal for me to go through. I have no idea why my computer decided to act as such. It's really something. It says that the window is open for me to watch it. So basically it just says at the title, if you can't access it for whatever reason, it says best advertisement ever dash winner of best ad 2014. If you want to go back and watch this, and if you can't, when you click on the link, best advertisement ever winner of best ad 2014. Why it decides to be kind of slow, I have no idea. I'm still here, trying to get this taken care of. It wants to open up 15 million windows, look like it. I have no idea why it is doing this. Usually it's just opening up a link and getting down to business. I really would like to stop the video just so that I could give you guys an overview of the essay itself as well. Let's see if I'm able to in a second. If this doesn't cooperate, I might have to. This isn't something I normally go through. Let's go to the next thing. So off of Blackboard, it should say Analytical Essay Instructions Overview. It's the second thing in the Week 3 folder. We're going to go ahead and go to that because this is just ridiculous right now. If you could open it up, mine will have something different as well. Let me open up what mine will be saying so that everyone can see it clearly. Once you open that up, your new tab will look something like the following. If it will allow me to even do that. Oh my goodness. Again, this never happens before, so I have no idea what's going on with my computer. It wants to do too much right now. Anyways, again, we're opening up Essay 1, Analytical Essay Instructions, and we're going from there. So bear with me, guys. This does take a while. Again, my computer wants to be weird and fancy. This is taking forever. I appreciate everyone's patience. Okay, so Essay 2, or Essay 1, will have the following. This is Essay 1, Analytical Essay. As you notice, it gives you a description. For this assignment, you will write an analytical, thesis-driven essay to which you describe and evaluate one of the topics below. These are your list of topics. Let's go through these. List of topics. And bear in mind, these are the kind that you are going to be picking from for this essay. How is the role of fathers changed in today's society? Lack of funding from schools with poor neighborhoods. How do we promote gender equality? Does physical appearance affect a person's professional life? Is digital life a dream come true for us? Should citizens and immigrants have equal rights? Or the impact of social networks on youth? So again, you're going to be picking from one of these topics for it. The objective here will be that you garner a main focus, a view of the topic alongside what you believe to be true about it. And you're going to break it down by its component parts as the essay progresses. So the structure of the essay will be as follows. Be sure to cover your topic as you're writing it. Be sure to have a central idea stated in your thesis as it governs its development, and originate it, but as it contributes to the rest of the essay. The purpose and outcome of this essay assignment is to break down and analyze a central idea presented in the topic and arrange and assemble those details in the essay explaining their overall purpose and effect. Revise and edit as we get there so that the paper becomes proper, redefined, and clear. Provide effective feedback on the writing of peers as we go through the peer writing process if it applies to this essay. The requirements will be as follows. As you start writing your paper, they'll be more concise, but in its basic structure, it will always be 12-point Times New Roman font with proper indented paragraphs, double-spaced, 1-inch margins on all sides. So this essay determines your ability to analyze a text in the context of its rhetorical aspect. I apologize. I just lost my essay. Where did it go? Well, can't pick back up my essay. I don't know what is going on with my computer that it decided to close out of my essay. But as you can see, you can access it through the week 3 folder. Again, this never happens to my computer nor my folder, so I apologize for that. If there's anything else that is being added to the folder, please access it and read it thoroughly. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all your patience. If you have any questions, email me.